universe is mental, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, before I dive into it, let me cover a couple points, man. Like I said in my last video, man, the universe is nothing but like matrix code, man. It's just matrix code. You know what I'm saying? It's just, whenever the brain observes the code, it gives it the smell, the taste, the touch, the sight, you know what I'm saying? So it really don't look like this. It really don't smell like this. It really don't feel like this. It's all just information, man. It's just vibrations, man. But whenever the brain observes this stuff, it gives it the texture, the smell, the taste, you know what I'm saying? The sight of it, you know what I'm saying? So none of this stuff is actually real, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just what the brain is filtering, you know what I'm saying? But, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. But another thing we wanted to talk about in this video, man, we wanted to talk about placebo, man, and what is placebo, you know what I'm saying? We want to talk about placebo, what is placebo, how it works. I mean, for y'all who don't know what placebo is, you know what I'm saying, for instance, when people give, whatever the doctor gives you, like a fake, say the doctor tells you he's giving you a Benadryl or something crazy, or an Advil or a pain pill or something, man. He say he's giving you one of them perp 30s, man. Doctor say, hey, man, here's a 30 for you, man. Here's a 30 for your pains and your troubles, you know what I'm saying? Give you a perk 30, you know what I'm saying? But really, it's not a perk 30. It's really just water, a pill with water in it or something fake. You know what I mean? A sugar pill, water pill, saline pill, something something with no medical benefits, you know what I'm saying? But when you take this water pill, your pain go away because you thought you took the 30, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just as placebo. If you don't know what it is, man, just look it up. You know what I'm saying? And a placebo is another piece of evidence that proves that the universe is mental. You know what I'm saying? The universe is just mental. And they also did. There's a bunch of encounters of people healing themselves through just by thought. You know what I'm saying? And I believe with cancer patients, one of the treatments is to think positive. One of the treatments for cancer patients is to, hey man, the doctor say, hey man, think positive, man. Stop, don't think like that, man. Think positive, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you think positive and you see yourself in a healthy state, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Like I say, man, you changing the matrix code, you know what I'm saying? Whenever the brain doesn't know a difference between, real events or events that are taking place in the mind. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? The universe is mental, man. The outside world and the internal world, man, is two of the same things, man. We just perceive it as external, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hopping back to the, there's encounters of cancer patients healing themselves just by thought alone, just by thinking the right way. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, you know what I mean? And there was in this book I'm reading, there was a case where a female had a tumor, and I guess the type of tumor or the tumor where it was at, or there was a very low rate that she would live or survive, or it was supposed to do damage. The tumor was supposed to do a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't educated. She didn't know what a tumor was, so she did not give it that. She didn't give it the power. You know what I'm saying? She didn't think of the tumor as killing her, and she didn't know what a tumor was. So with her not knowing what it was, she didn't give it that power. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't think she was in harm. She was in danger. You know what I'm saying? Which she wasn't, because she didn't think she was in danger. You know what I'm saying? Because the universe is mental once again. You know what I'm saying? So that was another case. You know what I'm saying? And there's also cases of there's cases done where people would for instance, there was a training one where people would work out, and there was a basketball one where they were doing free throws. And they, there's 3 different groups doing free throws. Group 1 would do the free throws. Group 2 would do 50% free throws, 50% visualization of making free throws. And Group 3 they just did visualization. And the same thing with with the working out, man. There was a Group 1 and Group 2, Group 3. Basically, they did the same thing. And what they came to found out was the group that visualized the training and visualized the working out, man. They almost had better results than the ones that actually did the training and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And the group that was working out and did the visualizations, they actually gained muscle. They actually gained muscle mass just from visualizing. Ain't that about to be? You know what I'm saying? So the power of the mind, man, and the connectivity of the mind to this universe it's astonishing, man. And every day, man, reading this book, it's the holographic universe, man. I highly suggest you read this book if you want to. You know what I'm saying? One day I woke up, I was like, I got to figure out what we doing here. What is this place in it? You know what I'm saying? And how to manipulate it, you know what I'm saying? how to move around this place, man. What is this place that we living in, man? I know this isn't real, man. It's like a video game or something, man. Like one day I just woke up and was like, you know, I got to figure out what this place is, what it's made out of, what we doing here. I mean, I need to know more about my reality, man, because if I'm living here, I need to know where I'm at. I can't be just somewhere where I don't know where I'm at. I know there's a lot of beautiful women walking around, but still, I got to know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, one day I was like, you know, so I've been on a journey to figure out what this place is, man, what it's all about, what is we doing down here, man, what is we doing, man? Why is the food so good, man? Why is the women so beautiful, man? Why is the trees so beautiful? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and one thing I've been learning, man, is the mind. The mind is, the universe is mental, man. That's the first hermetic law, man. The universe is mental, man. You know what I mean? So whatever you think becomes real, man. Your mind has way more control over this universe, over the physical reality than you believe. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't believe what the mind could do. You know what I'm saying? There's so much encounters out there with the mind and doing what it got to do, with people controlling nature with their mind and making the wind blow and, you know what I'm saying, and all type of pyrokinesis, hierokinesis, telekinesis. You know what I'm saying? Psychokinesis, all the kinesises and the nephews. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on here, man. There's a lot of information that's been covered up, man. They should have been teaching us this. Should have been teaching us this stuff in school, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of learning about fucking goddamn, he's learning about a whole bunch of dumb stuff, man. They should have put this in one of the textbooks. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame that all this stuff wasn't taught to us at a young age, how to think, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our lives would be different, man. The world would be a very different place if we all thought differently, you know what I'm saying? Collectively, you know what I'm saying? We are very powerful, especially when we hold the same beliefs. I mean, it's something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me get another talking point, man. I'll be right back. Yeah, man. And I had I had a crazy experience one time, man. I don't know if this was I don't believe that this was me making this happen, you know what I'm saying? But I had a crazy experience man. One day I was going to work, man. And my tire was flat, basically. My tire was flat, yeah, I'm saying I had to get to work. I'm saying, I'm like, damn, man, my tire is flat. I'm having car trouble, yeah, I mean, yada, 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 sada. You know what I'm saying? So I get to work, yeah, I'm saying, I'm training, so I'm in the passenger seat, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This day I'm in the passenger seat. We riding down the highway. I'm making this story real quick. So we riding down the highway. I'm in the passenger seat. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing passenger princess for the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm training. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really got to do much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. But basically, you know what I'm saying, we riding down the highway and I'm looking at this work van and I'm thinking like, yo, why don't work vehicles? I swear to God, this is a true story. I swear to God, it strike me down. I'm like, man, why don't these work vehicles ever have problems, man? Why is it always the personal vehicles that have problems? I mean, work vehicles, you run them all day, run them all night, they good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I hop in my car, my shit break down. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this van while I'm saying it, like this work van, which made me think, like, why don't work vehicles have problems? And I kid you not, within 10 seconds of me thinking this, and then right in front of my eyes, the tire blows out on this work van. Like 1 in a trillion chance. Like, I've never seen a tire blow out while driving. I watched the tire blow out on this van while thinking about why do these work vehicles never have issues? That was crazy, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in coincidences, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I made that happen or nothing, but it was just crazy how it happened while I was thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, there's a lot of strange encounters, strange things that happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of strangeness. Yeah, so we're gonna cut that video short, man. There's a lot of more parts to this holographic universe, the mental universe topic. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be a lot of parts to this video. You know what I mean? Because like I said, every day I'm finding more and more evidence that the universe is mental, man. And I just want y'all to be out here and rock with me, man. Learn with me. You know what I'm saying? Because once you learn this stuff, you know what I'm saying, then you get more control over your reality. You know what I'm saying? Get more control over your reality once you learn that this universe is mental and stuff, man. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace, man. I love y'all. We out.